How's it going, everybody? Merry Christmas from Wicked New England. I'm here with Anthony, with John. Okay, your usual Wicked New England crew. Unfortunately, Adam really did want to be in this episode, but he wasn't here for the day of filming. So unfortunately, he won't be on it. But moving forward, you will be seeing him in all of our content as well, as he is now, dare we say, an official member of Wicked New England.
Woo!
It's a scary thought. It's a brave new world. But
Love you, Adam.
Merry Christmas. Just wanted to start off with saying that. No offense to anybody. Happy holidays to the rest. But I'm going to say Merry Christmas because that's what I celebrate. So hey, take it as what you will. So just wanted to start this episode off by picking these guys' brains with what's your favorite Christmas present you've received over the years? Could be dumb. Doesn't matter. Could be a weenie whistle if that was your thing. Did you get a weenie whistle?
No, I did not.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Anthony, what was your favorite Christmas present?
I don't know. Back when I was growing up as a kid, I think it was mainly like Hot Wheels, Matchbox cars.
Okay.
Having full collections. Kind of kicking myself in the butt right now, though, because if I would have kept them in the packages, I could probably be a rich little bastard right now.
That's how adults think, though. I mean, when you're a kid, you just want to rip it open and play with it.
Yeah. But I mean, as far as those go, I think one of my more favorite ones, I don't remember if it was Mattel or Matchbox, put out like train sets. Where it was actually to scale of the cars and the trucks that they had. And it was not motorized, but like push with your hands. And they had everything from the tracks, full kit displays where you can unfold the box with a little town or city in them. I mean, that was kind of probably one of my favorite toys that I had that I received during Christmas.
Okay. So you were a train guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Were you a train guy?
I wasn't. I did have the cars. One year, my dad got me one of these. Remember the racetracks where like you put the car down in a groove? It's got like two metal brushes on the bottom of it. And you just pull the trigger and they race around. Yeah, we did have one of those. So that was like fun or whatever. But I had Matchbox cars and stuff too. But John, what's your favorite?
I will never forget when I was little. I'm gonna guess around like 5 or 6. There was this one box, right? And when I opened it, it was filled with a bunch of Imaginext toys. That was actually funny little aside about that. That was why in college, a running joke that I had was that someday I'm gonna work at Imaginext, and during the interview I'm gonna bring that up. But yeah, that was awesome.
How old were you?
Like 5 or 6.
Okay.
Roughly. Like kindergarten age?
Yeah.
Preschool,
Yeah.
kindergarten age?
I had what do you call them? Like they were called Tinker Toys back in the day, like the Erector sets. Remember?
Yep.
The plates and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
The metal
I had
ones.
those. I had the Connects. Those were like
Those
the
were
snap
awesome.
ones. Those were right too. But I think honestly, my favorite present, as stupid as it may seem, was one year my dad got both me and my brother our own color TVs for our bedrooms. Which this was great for two things: A, could start playing video games in my bedroom, and B, we could stop sharing a TV. Which, when you have two boys that are 4 years apart, the fighting is just like, it's gonna happen. So it was great having our own TVs. That was awesome. But I've had so many cool toys and stuff like that over the year too. I mean, like everything from Batman and like stuff like that. I had the big Bat Cave, set up the whole playset kind of thing. I had the Ghostbuster Firehouse. So I had a lot of action figures, stuff like that. A lot of Star Wars stuff. I got the Millennium Falcon, like A-Wing, X-Wing. I mean,
I still have my bag of old Star Wars toys because I can't.
I actually gave all my
can't
Star
do
Wars stuff to my nephew, and I like. Sometimes I wish I still had it because like it's like, oh
I
man,
can't do it.
it's
It's
I
tough.
had literally a whole fucking tote full of Star Wars stuff, like all the ships, and even used that stuff's worth good money now.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
But aside from money, I mean, honestly, I would just like to have it on display here in like my office and stuff.
It is cool. It is cool. A lot of the older toys, I mean, if you look at quality compared to today, it's very different, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's part of the appeal, to have those on display because no two are kind of exactly the same.
Well, if you ask me though,
for
I
some
think
of them.
quality was a little better back then.
Yeah. I do.
I find
Especially
that
with your
hard.
action figures.
I find that hard only because of how collectors are nowadays.
True.
But a lot of action figures now are for
Man,
collectors.
Have
know
you
what I mean?
right? Have you seen like if you go to Walmart, for example, and you see like a original Batman figure, Some of them cost like $40.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
ridiculous for an action. When I was a kid, an action figure cost $5, $4.99. Like almost all
crazy.
my wrestlers I
That's
got
like-
were all like
That's
$4.99.
like the same thing for a Hot Wheels car. Nowadays they're like $7-8 a piece.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they used to be 99 cents.
You can still catch them there on Black Fridays and stuff like that, but you know it's still crazy expensive, folks. Toys are not what they used to be.
Well,
You
yeah,
know
just
what I
look
mean?
at the Star Wars The Black Series. You know, that line where it's mostly for collectors. People know that it's a lot of the time it's collectors buying it so that they can add it to their collection. It's cool. Super expensive, more than I would be willing to pay, but it's still interesting to see the change in, you know, that shift.
So did your parents ever threaten you with a lump of coal if you weren't good?
Maybe. I don't really remember.
John was a good kid.
I wasn't really a rebel. Sorry,
I
guys.
wasn't a rebel. How about you? Did you get threatened with a lump
Oh,
of
yeah.
coal? I got threatened with a lump of coal. I deserved it a lot of times though. But
I think I actually got one year from my aunt.
what we're going to talk a little bit about today is probably worse than a lump of coal. I mean, I guess. Yeah, if
Little
you
bit.
think. So for all the bad kids out there, okay, there's a legend of it's folklore, Krampus. So either one of you guys want to talk a little bit about that, or
Why don't you
So-
start off, John?
Krampus is not like the movie adaptation.
correct, which we
Uh,
talked about last week.
Yeah, actually, a little shout out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But Krampus is not like the movie.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, I know. It's more like he used to just take birch sticks, and just
Smack them,
beat children who were bad. They didn't like,
beat them with sticks.
do that psychological horror of having
Yeah.
gingerbread men chase you around with knives and pointed candy canes.
Although I kind of wonder how many more children would be more behaved if they did get beat with birch rods. I don't condone this behavior. I'm not saying that. Just saying.
I mean, me personally, I think the Jack in the Box would do a lot of damage
Oh yeah.
more than a birch rod. I think if I were a kid and I was told, hey, if you know you don't behave, this Jack in the Box is gonna eat you, and it looks like the giant worm from SpongeBob, I would not sin.
Personally,
You know?
I think we should normalize instead of telling kids they're going to get a lump of coal on Christmas if they're bad. Start telling them again, like, you know, Krampus is going to get you.
I think that'd be funny.
You know, I think we need to
A little
normalize
bit of
that. We got to
Some
bring that
people
back.
do still do that.
You know, we should.
I think do they still do the Krampus run? In I don't know.
If I'm not
That was-
mistaken, that still is going on, and there's also a I forget the location where. I didn't really prepare for this guy. Sorry, but there is a get together where they celebrate Krampus, almost like giving him his own holiday around the holiday season. And
Germany.
well,
Somewhere
the
like that.
Krampus.
Maybe.
Krampus, the Belschnickel, that's mainly like Austria, Germany. But as far as the story of Krampus goes, yeah, he beat people with sticks. But I mean, I've also heard everything from that to him actually taking and eating the children.
So I didn't have enough time to dig out the ornament, folks, but I actually have an ornament of Krampus that hangs on my tree, and he's got a backpack full of children, like parts, like little arms and hands that stick out from the bag.
It's kind of funny.
It goes on the tree, you know. Explain that to a 5-year-old. But
I'd rather
You know?
not.
it's
No,
okay.
I mean-
I keep it real.
I think again, from what my understanding is from the cultural legend of Krampus, though, he would go after the children that were bad, not like the film that basically took out the whole family, the neighborhood, and just about anybody else involved.
I think that's kind of the fun part about the tradition, where it's like, okay, if you're good, Santa's gonna come. He's gonna give you presents and all that. If you're bad,
He's gonna beat you with sticks, maybe eat your hands.
beat you with sticks, and have his little elves also beat you with sticks.
More like imps.
Imps, maybe.
Can
I
they
don't
be
know.
elves? I don't know, because Santa's got the elves, so it's got to be the opposite. So if they're not an elf, maybe they're like an imp,
Like a goblin?
tiny demon.
Tiny demons. I mean, that is
Technically, that's
what
what it
pictures
is.
look like.
That is what an imp is.
If you look
It's
at
a
the
tiny
old
demon.
pictures, that is exactly what they look like. Little demons that run around beating children with
If you
sticks.
Google the definition of imp, tiny demon.
I don't know that.
See? And
He's
gonna
just
check.
distracted.
That's okay. He's gonna check. I want him to check.
But no, I mean, as far as the myth, legend, and
Yes.
folklore,
Small, mischievous devil or spirit. Or sprite.
Sprite. Ooh.
That's interesting. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
On that,
So,
I think there's a
are we gonna
Christmas
talk
can.
and ask if Krampus is the brother of Santa, or the evil twin, or
So in
how-
the movie,
how do
they
we
explained it
describe
as
that?
his shadow.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't imply relation necessarily, but I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Maybe he's kind of a split personality shapeshifter. He he's the nice guy, jolly old fat man, bringing presents to the good ones.
I
And
think
when he
maybe
gets to
it's-
the bad house, he just turns evil and takes them out.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's like Kris Kringle's like bad side, really, his dark side. You know what I mean? Maybe he's like so
It's one way
full
to.
of joy about the holiday.
It's one way to look at the good and evil of things. You know, we keep
Yeah.
touching base on both sides of that.
Well, nobody can be good all the time. I mean, the world's got to have balance.
Well, I think
and
Santa
if he's all
has most
nice
of the
and
year
jolly,
to not be.
So what you're saying is like Santa's a twisted freak like the other
Absolutely.
364 days of the year.
Absolutely. I think he is a freak. I think
Straight up like Jack Daniels in the hot cocoa, like getting wrecked.
possibly
mean, it's
looking like the Krampus that we saw in the
it's a
movie.
big dude who watches kids.
Okay, please not ruin this holiday for me. All right, let's not like go weird. on
Okay,
this,
okay,
okay.
Big
I'll
shout
omit my
out.
comment.
A couple of years ago, big shout out to Jeff Dunham, who did a very, very nice Christmas episode. If you check that out, you'll laugh your ass
He has a
off.
whole Christmas special, yeah.
Yeah,
Jeff Dunham.
where Peanut takes a good look at
Mm.
the Santa Claus aspect of things.
I'm gonna come down your chimney.
Hey, yo.
Only I'm bringing you the birch rod. I am bringing you a present. I'm gonna play Krampus. I didn't wear my other hat for the show, but I actually do have a black Santa hat that says
Krampus?
that says Merry fucking Christmas.
Oh,
I actually got it at an Ozzy Osbourne concert.
That's cool.
oh, sweet.
So it was what's it called? It was like Merry something. I don't know. It was a Christmas tour he did. But yeah, it was Rob Zombie and freaking Ozzy. It was amazing.
That's
Yeah,
so dope.
but they had black Santa hats. Everybody's bobbling in the head. Everybody's headbanging in the crowd with little black Santa hats. But anyway, that's about all I got. But I just wanted to get on, be a little bit festive. I feel like I should have had some Christmas lights going up here, maybe a tree. But man, you had one job. You could have brought a prop. We could have had a little Christmas tree going,
We
a
already
little
have
Charlie
Lutash.
Brown tree.
We already have our buddy Lutash.
We could have made him a hat.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need one. He's
Anyway.
got it
Folks,
There's always next year.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas
always
from
next.
Wicked New England. Next year's Christmas special, I'm going to take these guys out and throw them around in the snow if we have any. Maybe hit them with some snowballs. Actually, no, we will film a Wicked New England snowball fight. That would be... me and Adam will get you. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take
yeah.
Adam.
Yeah, that's true. We can't double team him anymore. Now it's even.
It's going to be 2-on-2.
We'll have fun with it.
And two of us are trained with combat. Anyway, on that note, folks, have a Merry Christmas from Wicked New England. Please continue to like and watch and subscribe to all the videos that we have out there. We appreciate everything you guys are doing. We really hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday and work doesn't suck too much when you get back to it. So, you guys want to say anything else or
Merry Christmas, guys. Take care.
Bye, guys.
take it easy?